Let's set the scene. The year is 2025, July 25th to be exact. A seemingly ordinary day, but one that's about to be anything but. The sun is shining, birds are singing, and somewhere deep in the heart of Silicon Valley, a digital bomb is about to explode. This isn't just another day at the office. This is the day everything changes. Get ready, because what happens next will send shockwaves through the tech world and beyond. You're scrolling through your phone, maybe catching up on the news, checking your social media feeds, or just mindlessly browsing, the usual digital routine. But then, something catches your eye. Something that makes you stop scrolling. Something that makes your blood run cold. Suddenly, Trump tweets in all caps as usual, "Silicon Valley, stop hiring from India or face consequences." The message is stark, the tone aggressive, and the implications enormous. It's a digital declaration of war, aimed squarely at the heart of the tech industry. The tweet is live, unfiltered, and ready to detonate. The internet erupts. It's a digital volcano, spewing outrage, disbelief, and panic. Notifications explode on your phone. Twitter is ablaze. Facebook is flooded. News sites crash under the weight of the traffic. The Twitter sphere is in complete meltdown. The world is watching, waiting to see what happens next. Tech CEOs panic. HR departments freeze, unsure of how to respond. Lawyers are frantically consulted. Crisis management teams are activated. The carefully constructed world of Silicon Valley is suddenly teetering on the brink. The air is thick with anxiety and uncertainty. This isn't just another rant, a fleeting outburst on social media. It's a direct threat to the core of the tech industry, to its very foundation. It challenges the globalized, interconnected system that has fueled its unprecedented growth. For decades, Indian talent has been instrumental in building Silicon Valley's innovation engine. They've written the code, designed the products, and driven the growth that has made Silicon Valley the envy of the world. Trump's tweet reframes that partnership as a problem, not a strength, as a liability rather than an asset. It casts a shadow of doubt over the contributions of an entire community. The message is clear: American jobs are being lost to foreign workers on visas. It's a narrative that resonates with some, but ignores the complex realities of the global economy. The pipeline of global talent is being threatened, jeopardizing the future of innovation and growth. The free flow of ideas and talent is suddenly at risk. Instantly, the system that built modern tech is on notice. The rules of the game have changed, and no one knows what the future holds. CEOs scramble, trying to figure out how to respond, how to protect their companies, and how to navigate this new reality. Lobbyists get calls, urgently seeking to influence policy and protect the interests of the tech industry. And in India, dreams are shaken. The aspirations of countless young engineers are suddenly cast into doubt. Is this the end of the American dream for Indian engineers? Is the promise of opportunity and success now out of reach? Trump's move forces a long simmering debate about immigration, globalization, and the future of work into a full-blown crisis. It's classic Trump. Simplify complex issues, provoke strong reactions, and watch the chaos unfold. It's a strategy that has defined his presidency. This isn't just about jobs. It's about identity, nationalism, and the future of tech in a globalized world. It's about who we are and what we value. Supporters see a bold stand for American workers, a long overdue effort to protect domestic jobs. Critics call it economic self-sabotage, a short-sighted move that will ultimately harm American innovation and competitiveness. The battle lines are drawn, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The future of Silicon Valley, and perhaps the future of the American economy, hangs in the balance. Why target Indian tech workers? It's all about America first. The belief, every job for a foreign worker is one less for an American. Trump sees the H-1B visa as a loophole for cheap labor, not a tool for innovation. His administration already made the visa process tougher, pushing companies to hire American. This message resonates with voters who feel left behind by globalization. For Trump, it's about national sovereignty and economic protectionism. He wants tech companies to prioritize American jobs, even if it means slower innovation. It's not just economics, it's a culture war against Silicon Valley's globalist values. By threatening a ban, Trump aims to force tech giants to bend to his will. The goal: make the industry more nationalistic, more American. Silicon Valley, the global hub of technological innovation, thrives on talent from around the world. But there's one group that has become particularly vital to its success. Indian professionals are the backbone of Silicon Valley. They form a critical mass of skilled workers driving innovation and growth in countless tech companies. Their contributions are woven into the very fabric of the industry. They're not just coders, they're CEOs. They're leading teams, setting strategic direction, and shaping the future of technology. These are individuals who have risen through the ranks, demonstrating exceptional leadership and vision. They've shattered glass ceilings and become role models for aspiring tech professionals around the globe. Sundar Pichai at Google, a name synonymous with innovation and leadership in the digital age. His journey is a testament to the power of talent and hard work. Pichai's leadership has guided Google through periods of immense growth and transformation, solidifying its position as a global tech giant. He embodies the spirit of Silicon Valley, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Satya Nadella at Microsoft, another shining example of Indian leadership in the tech world. He has revitalized Microsoft, transforming it into a cloud-first AI-driven company. Nadella's strategic vision and focus on innovation have propelled Microsoft to new heights, making it a dominant force in the industry once again. His leadership style is characterized by empathy, collaboration, and a commitment to empowering others. Shantanu Narayan at Adobe. He has steered Adobe through a successful transition to a subscription-based model, transforming it into a creative powerhouse. Narayan's leadership has fostered a culture of innovation and creativity at Adobe, enabling the company to develop cutting-edge tools and technologies for designers and artists around the world. He's a true visionary, constantly anticipating the needs of the creative community. Indian talent drives innovation at every level. From entry-level engineers to seasoned executives, they bring a unique blend of skills, experience, and perspective to the table. They are the engine of progress, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible and developing groundbreaking technologies that are changing the world. Their contributions are essential to Silicon Valley's continued success. In some companies, over a quarter of engineers are of Indian descent. This significant representation highlights the critical role they play in the tech industry's workforce. Their expertise and dedication are highly valued, and they are often sought after for their problem-solving abilities and technical skills. They are an integral part of the diverse and dynamic teams that drive innovation in Silicon Valley. The U.S. simply doesn't produce enough STEM grads to meet the ever-growing demands of the tech industry. The demand for skilled engineers and computer scientists far outstrips the supply. This shortage creates a critical need for talented professionals from around the world to fill the gap and drive innovation. Without this influx of talent, the U.S. risks falling behind in the global tech race to meet tech's demand. The competition for talent is fierce, and companies are constantly searching for qualified individuals to fill open positions. This demand is particularly acute in areas such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cybersecurity, where specialized skills are highly sought after. The ability to attract and retain top talent is crucial for companies to remain competitive. Indian engineers, especially from IITs, fill that gap with skill and work ethic. The Indian Institutes of Technology are renowned for their rigorous academic programs and their ability to produce highly skilled engineers. Graduates from these institutions are highly sought after by tech companies around the world, and they bring a strong work ethic and a commitment to excellence to their roles. They are a valuable asset to the U.S. tech industry. The pipeline from India to Silicon Valley is a virtuous cycle, a mutually beneficial exchange of talent and opportunity. This flow of talent has fueled innovation and economic growth in both countries, creating a strong and lasting partnership. It's a testament to the power of globalization and the benefits of open borders. Success stories inspire more talent. The achievements of Indian CEOs and engineers serve as a powerful motivator for aspiring professionals in India and around the world. These success stories demonstrate that anything is possible with hard work, dedication, and a strong education. They encourage young people to pursue careers in STEM fields and to strive for excellence in their chosen professions. Cutting off this flow would cripple America's tech edge. Restricting immigration and limiting access to talent would have devastating consequences for the U.S. economy. It would stifle innovation, reduce competitiveness, and ultimately lead to a decline in the country's global standing. The U.S. must remain open to talent from around the world in order to maintain its leadership in the tech industry. Imagine a sports team recruiting only locally, limiting their talent pool to a small geographic area. They would be severely disadvantaged compared to teams that recruit nationally or even internationally. The same principle applies to the tech industry. they'd never win championships. They would lack the diversity of skills and perspectives needed to compete at the highest level. The best teams are those that bring together talent from all over the world, creating a dynamic and innovative environment. The tech industry is no different. The industry's diversity is its secret sauce, and India is a key ingredient. The different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives that Indian professionals bring to the table are invaluable. This diversity fosters creativity, innovation, and a deeper understanding of global markets. It's what allows Silicon Valley to stay ahead of the curve and to develop products and services that meet the needs of a diverse global population. Trump's threat sent shockwaves through the industry. His policies on immigration and trade raised serious concerns about the future of the tech industry in the U.S. The prospect of losing access to talented professionals from India and other countries sent a clear message that the U.S. was no longer as welcoming to foreign talent as it once was. Tech leaders know, they understand the critical role that Indian talent plays in their companies and in the industry as a whole. They recognize that restricting immigration would have a devastating impact on their ability to innovate and compete in the global market. They are deeply concerned about the future of the tech industry if access to talent is limited. Without Indian talent, the Valley loses its competitive edge. The ability to attract and retain the best and brightest minds from around the world is essential for maintaining Silicon Valley's position as the global leader in technology. Without this talent, the Valley risks falling behind other tech hubs around the world, losing its ability to innovate and create new jobs. The stakes are high and the consequences of inaction could be severe. The panic is real. The concerns about the future of the tech industry are not unfounded. Companies are worried about their ability to attract and retain talent, and they are exploring alternative locations for their operations. The uncertainty surrounding immigration policies is creating a climate of fear and anxiety in the industry. This isn't just about jobs, it's about survival. It's about the future of the U.S. economy and its ability to compete in the global market. The tech industry is a major driver of economic growth, and its success is essential for the prosperity of the nation. Protecting access to talent is crucial for ensuring the long-term viability of the industry. The U.S. benefits from the best of the best. It attracts the most talented and innovative individuals from around the world, creating a dynamic and competitive environment. These individuals contribute to the U.S. economy, create new jobs, and drive innovation. They are a valuable asset to the nation, and their contributions should be celebrated and encouraged. Ending this partnership would be a self-inflicted wound. It would harm the U.S. economy, stifle innovation, and reduce the country's global competitiveness. The U.S. must remain open to talent from around the world in order to maintain its leadership in the tech industry and to ensure its long-term prosperity. The future of the Valley, and indeed the nation, depends on it. The H-1B visa is the golden ticket for Indian engineers. It's how top talent lands jobs at U.S. tech giants. But critics, including Trump, see it as a tool for cheap labor and job displacement. Outsourcing firms flood the lottery, fueling the perception of abuse. Trump's plan: make hiring foreign workers so hard that companies must hire Americans. That means higher salary requirements, more red tape, and prioritizing U.S. applicants. The idea: train Americans to fill these roles instead of importing talent. But building a domestic pipeline takes years. Tech companies need talent now. The fundamental conflict: immediate business needs versus long-term workforce development. Restricting visas could force companies to look overseas for talent. The H-1B debate is a tug-of-war between politics and innovation. Big Tech's response: we'd love to hire Americans if we could find enough. There's a massive shortage of specialized tech talent in the U.S. The jobs are there, but the qualified candidates aren't. If companies can't bring talent here, they'll move jobs overseas. Restrictive policies could accelerate offshoring, the opposite of Trump's goal. Major tech firms already have growing operations in India. CEOs face a choice: slow down innovation or move more work abroad. Limiting global hiring could weaken the entire U.S. tech sector. In the end, fewer visas could mean fewer American jobs. What does a U.S. tech ban mean for India? For years, the dream was clear: study hard, get an H-1B, work in Silicon Valley. A ban would shatter that dream for millions. India would face a surplus of highly skilled engineers with nowhere to go. This could supercharge India's own tech industry: startups, innovation, and homegrown unicorns. The talent that once left for the U.S. would now build at home. But the transition would be tough. India needs more infrastructure, investment, and risk-taking. Still, a US ban could turn India from a talent exporter into a global tech powerhouse. The crisis could spark a new era for Indian innovation. India's brain drain could become a brain gain. If US doors close, experienced Indian professionals may return home. They bring not just skills but Silicon Valley know-how and global networks. Their return could fuel startups, investment, and leadership in Indian tech. But India must be ready. Less bureaucracy, better infrastructure, and improved quality of life are essential. If India rises to the challenge, it could turn crisis into opportunity. The US policy meant to weaken India's tech role could make it stronger. Reverse brain drain could transform India's tech identity. The future of Indian innovation may be written at home. Here's the paradox we face in an increasingly interconnected world. We often hear about the need to protect American jobs, to bolster our domestic economy, and to ensure that American workers have the opportunities they need to thrive. But the very act of trying to protect American jobs, particularly in the tech sector, could inadvertently send those jobs overseas, creating the opposite effect of what was intended. It's a complex situation with far-reaching implications. If US companies find themselves restricted and unable to hire the best talent, including Indian engineers here on American soil, what options do they have? The answer, for many, is that they'll move entire projects and even entire divisions abroad to where the talent is readily available and accessible. This isn't just about individual roles, it's about the critical mass of expertise needed to drive innovation. Instead of splitting teams between the US, where some functions remain, and India, where specialized skills might be located, companies in a bid for efficiency and access to talent may decide to offshore everything, consolidating their operations in locations that offer a more welcoming and less restrictive environment. The result? What happens when companies choose to move their operations elsewhere? Fewer jobs in America, not more, directly contradicting the initial goal of protectionist policies. The very measures intended to safeguard American employment could lead to its decline. This isn't just a big company problem, confined to the giants of Silicon Valley. Startups, unburdened by legacy systems and established infrastructure, may choose to build their teams abroad from day one, bypassing the US altogether. In a remote work world where employees can collaborate from anywhere on the globe, location matters less than ever, making it easier than ever for companies to tap into global talent pools. Ironically, protectionist policies could inadvertently train a new generation of entrepreneurs, forcing them to think beyond national borders, to think globally, not locally, fostering a mindset of international collaboration and competition. The offshoring paradox, walling off talent in an attempt to keep jobs at home, may ultimately push innovation and economic growth out of the US, leading to a brain drain and a loss of competitive advantage. The nightmare scenario for nationalists, those who prioritize domestic interests above all else, could be a dream come true for global tech hubs around the world, cities and regions eager to attract talent and investment. The unintended consequence, the unforeseen and often undesirable outcome of well-intentioned policies, is that America's loss in terms of talent and innovation becomes the world's gain as other nations capitalize on the opportunities created by these policies. The global race for talent, already fierce and highly competitive, just got more competitive, with nations vying for the best and brightest minds to fuel their economies and drive innovation. The world is watching America's next move. For decades, the US has been the top destination for global talent. Restricting Indian hiring sends a message. The door is closing. Other countries, Canada, Germany, Australia, are ready to welcome that talent. This could trigger a global tech realignment, with new innovation hubs rising. Silicon Valley's dominance is at risk. The tech world could become truly multipolar. America's choice will shape its influence, economy, and global partnerships. The decision isn't just about visas, it's about what kind of country the US wants to be. The world is waiting for the answer. So, is restricting Indian tech talent protectionism or self-sabotage? One side says, protect American jobs, rebuild the middle class, and put citizens first. The other says, global talent drives innovation. Closing doors means falling behind. The debate is about America's future fortress or magnet. The choice will shape Silicon Valley, India's rise, and the global tech order. There's no easy answer, only consequences that will last for generations. What do you think? Does walling off tech protect jobs or risk the future? Let us know in the comments.